Hi, today is Good Friday, and I just wanted to spend a few minutes with you talking about what this day means to me. The people you hang around with really make a difference in your life. And as I got more involved in the Unity School of Christianity, I came across the concept of we become what we think about, and its Lenten corollary, giving up error thinking. This idea became very interesting. I knew sometimes that I got angry or frustrated, that I judged others, especially while driving, and that I often viewed myself as inadequate in some way. Could this be what is meant by error thinking? What if? What if I gave up doubt for Lent? I mean, self-doubt. What if for just one day or 1 week or even 40 days, I stopped feeling inadequate? Think about this for a moment. How would your life be changed if you stepped forward tomorrow and did what your heart has been telling you to do instead of being crippled by self-doubt? Does that seem like a choice that would change your life? Let me make this more clear. Have you ever met an Olympic gold medalist? I was at the Children's Museum recently, and while I was wandering around, I came across someone, an Asian lady, reading to a big group of children. I soon realized that the attractive slim woman was Christy Yamaguchi, figure skating world champion and Olympic gold medalist. I sat and watched her read. She then talked to the children a little about reading and got up and left. She just walked out. She had no escort, no entourage, no security. In fact, she had nothing to draw attention to her fame or success. She just blended into the crowd of parents and disappeared. It shocked me. She was so normal, so regular, so ordinary. And yet she was not. She was an Olympian, a world champion. In that moment, I realized the danger and the damage of self-doubt. I realized that I had always judged myself to be different, to be less. Christy came there and showed me how ordinary she was. She showed me that she was just like me. Yes, she has done things I have never done, but the path to those achievements is open to me as well. I just need to realize and develop my talent and discipline. That was an awakening. Now back to Lent. I started to realize that the whole passion of Christ, the whole story of his arrest, torture, execution, resurrection, in fact, the story of his whole life could be the story of my life. Wow, this thought was empowering. I read Eric Butterworth's Discover the Power Within and embraced the idea that Jesus came here to teach the divinity of man. He came to teach the fact that every human being was divine. And I began to realize that just maybe there was some truth to that scripture. All these things and more you can do through him who strengthens you. Lent began to take on a whole different meaning. I began to see myself, my soul, going through the life of Jesus, and I started to ask new questions. So what would my resurrection look like? No, let's go back further. What would my crucifixion look like? I had been trudging through life carrying the cross of self-doubt. Every time my heart said, go this way or do this, I would respond with, I'm not ready. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. What if people reject me? I hate talking to strangers. And yet, buried in my consciousness, the desire to do things, to go for big goals, that desire never dies. It keeps coming to the surface until I get to the point where I'm just dying. The cross of self-doubt has gotten so heavy I can hardly walk. The people spitting on me, the officers striking me in that crown of thorns, those people in that part of the story are my own doubts, spitting on my dream. And that crown of thorns, wow, the crown I should be wearing is the one that shows everyone that I really can be all that I could be. It's actually a halo, a circle of light that shines brightly for all to see and to realize here is a person who has triumphed over doubt. Here is a person who is living his dream. Here is a person whose faith is stronger than human circumstance. But no. Instead, I've been wearing that crown of thorns, punishing myself with self-doubt. And it hurts so much I'm bleeding out my dreams. The very life that once propelled my dream forward is now running down my face and dripping into the street. And it hurts. So am I going to make it through? Am I going to be the one that once and for all says, I'm done with spitting on my dreams. I'm done with the burden of this cross. How could I have picked it up and carried it so long? I'm done with the crown, this crown. What have I done? That me is dead. That me has been crucified. It's my Easter Sunday, and I am reborn. I am divine. I am powerful. I am connected to the infinite divine power, the very loving presence of God. I reject doubt. I step forward in a shining burst of light. I am the radiant being that will bring my special gift to the world. And no matter what form that gift actually takes, it will always be an expression of love. I am the one to bring a smile to a stranger. I am the one to offer a gentle touch to the one in despair. I am the one to speak for those too depressed and beaten down to stand. I am the light and love of God in this world, and I am free to be me. I am the fullness of all I came here to be. And so go forward and celebrate a very, very special Easter for yourself. Be reborn. Understand your divinity and go forth bringing light and love into the world. Namaste.